In the episode number 107 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, we talk about the latest NVIDIA graphics card drivers, the latest AMD graphics card drivers, EK Waterblock releases a new high static pressure fan, and Be Quiet launches a new low-profile CPU cooler. We start with NVIDIA, which has released a new graphics card driver, now at version 527.37. This is a certified driver release and it brings out optimizations for two video games, Marvel's Midnight Suns and Need for Speed Unbound. This driver also fixes some issues, like the following. Driver 526.98 fails to install on certain GeForce GTX 360 Ti graphics cards, MS Afterburner is not prioritizing GPU temps limit over power when selected in app, flickering might be observed when streaming using the TikTok broadcasting tool, and with the RTX 4000 series, Metro Exodus Enhanced Edition may show random screen flashes during gameplay. Also, background apps may randomly display a slight shift in color saturation. As for the known issues left unresolved, there's plenty of those too, but I cannot list them all into a single news video. As usual, I have already installed this driver on my system and nothing new to report. No fixes on the issues that I have had in the past and no performance gains to be seen with my daily software. Next, AMD has released their own latest graphics card driver, now at version 22.11.2. This driver brings out optimizations for three video games: the Callisto Protocol, Need for Speed Unbound, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Next Gen Update. In terms of fixed issues, this driver release fixes 4 issues. During video playback and window switching, an intermittent driver timeout or black screen may occur on Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards using some 240Hz refresh rate displays or high refresh rate primary display plus low refresh rate secondary display configurations. Stuttering may occur during video playback using hardware accelerations with Firefox on Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards. AMD RSS ERV.exe may cause GPU utilizations to remain at 100% after closing games on some graphics cards such as the Radeon 570. An intermittent driver timeout or black screen may occur while videos are playing in VR chat on Radeon RX 6000 series graphics cards. As for the known issues left unresolved, again, it would be too time consuming to list them here, but it's around 4 things. We continue with EK Waterblock, which has launched 2 new high static pressure fans, the EK Loop FPT 120 and EK Loop FPT 140. The FPT name stands for Full Pressure Technology, and the numbers are the size of the fan. These new models are the direct replacement for the EK Vardar fan series, as they are optimized for radiator and heatsink usage. These new fans have numerous improvements over the Vardar models, such as the possibility of daisy chaining the fans, a new frame that prevents airflow and static pressure leakage, and of course addressable RGB LEDs. The EK Loop FPT fans are available in 3 variants: all black with no RGB, all black with RGB, and all white with RGB. The bearing of these fans is a standard fluid dynamic bearing, which has a lifespan of 60,000 hours of continuous usage. In terms of pricing, the non-RGB variant will come at €16.90 for the 120mm fan and €19.90 for the 140mm fan, while the RGB variants will start at €21.90 for the 120 and €24.90 for the 140mm fan. And finally, Be Quiet launched the Pure Rock LP, a low-profile CPU cooler that has a height of just 45mm. This CPU cooler uses a single 92mm fan and 3 6mm heat pipes to cool CPUs that have a maximum TDP of 1000 watts. The included fan has a thickness of just 15mm and has a maximum speed of 2500 RPM. The CPU cooler will be available starting December 13th at an MSRP of $49.90 or euros. And this is the end of the episode number 107 of the A.S.A.P Tech News, one of the few tech news series which aims to deliver you the news as fast as possible for your convenience.